and something said, "Get up. You got a message to share. You bought this. Board. You know the journey you've been on these past 6 months, where you were in a desert, you were in the wilderness. You felt alone. You felt broken. You felt betrayed. You felt lied on. You felt something was done wrong to you, and you took the time to analyze, to reevaluate your thoughts. You took it upon yourself to take it serious, to hold yourself accountable, to sit down with yourself, to feel all those feelings, have all those thoughts, have all those memories of negativity. And you showed up for yourself to really learn how to love yourself, learn how to forgive yourself. So the message, and I have it written out today. I'm prepared. I'm so happy I got everything down. And I have more, but I love to write. So this is all about prioritizing you. Like putting you first. Prioritizing you first. You are the priority. You are the priority. You are the priority. Okay. So, what do you mean by that? Because again, everything I am sharing, I am teaching, I am inspiring you to focus on you and to reevaluate your situation with gratitude, being grateful for the situation that you've been through, because that's a level up. That's abundance. That's how you get more, when you're more grateful for everything, right? How did you get to that, Philip? The number one thing was I was focusing on other people. I was focusing on other people other than myself. So I'm focusing on how other people in relation with me, because everything is a relation. So the people that was intimately in my life, relationships, past marriage, people that live with me, I'm focusing on what they are doing, not doing to make me feel good. Again, if you're not that guy, then you have not been in a trauma bonding situation like I have, like many other people have. Maybe you have, but I'm talking to you because you have. So I was in relationships where I was prioritizing other people, giving myself, my energy, my focus to other people, not giving it to myself, not knowing how to show up for myself through self-care practices, and I'm expecting them to give love, admiration, nurturing traits, feminine traits, loving traits that I did not know how to develop and give to myself. And that was, again, a mirror from my childhood relationship with my mother. I did not know how to ask. I did not know how to perceive. I did not know how to receive those things because I did not have that reflection in me. I did not have that relationship within myself. So what did I do? I got mad, a lot of arguments, feeling tired, all these things, frustrated. All of these things, guys, are symptoms of being overworked. It's an organ inside of you. Your mind is being overworked. Or you're tired. You need nutrients. What happens when you don't have water? What happens when you're hungry? What happens when you exercise and you're overworking the muscle? You get tired. You get frustrated. You want to give up. You don't want nobody to talk to you. These are these are symptoms of what I was facing when I was focusing on other people that I was intimate with, even my kids, to be real. And I was not giving myself that. I was not able to just give myself moments. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes to practice a quick breath work exercises, to affirm myself in the car, to meditate. There's tools that on your healing journey that will come to you. I'm just giving you what worked for me. So when you start feeling these things, this is your body. Your body is such a wise organ that we don't really give it enough praise. You're having a spiritual journey, right? You're having a spiritual experience in the human body. So our bodies, we need to cater more to our bodies. Our bodies are such a rich instrument, a rich tapestry that knows this plane, that knows the earth, that knows this world, the seasons, and how we're able to adapt in weathers, how we're able to climb, how we're able to move on this plane, how we're able to learn how to swim, how we can float, how we can digest the food that's on this planet. We do not give our bodies enough attention, enough praise for what it is that we're operating. And I hope you feel that. This is a spiritual journey. So when we're feeling some way, we need to check in with ourselves. What is your body telling you? What are you telling yourself? What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Listen to you. This is all about prioritizing you, making you the priority. The deeper relationship with you that you have with yourself, the more that you will listen to yourself, the more that things will become apparent in abundance when you're listening to yourself. It is a beautiful thing. And your body is telling you, like, hey, I love me. I'm doing things that you don't even have to remember to do. You don't have to remember. You don't have to tell yourself to breathe. You don't have to tell your heart to beat. You don't have to tell when you're asleep, your brain kicks in. You don't have to tell yourself to breathe when you're asleep. You don't have to tell yourself to have dreams or give you activities that you need to focus on. That is your body focusing on you, but you're not focusing on yourself. So my biggest thing is, now right number 2 to get lower. Why are you not giving yourself the attention? Why aren't you giving yourself the attention to feel love? Excuse me, that's my oven. I'm making dinner. Okay, so what do you mean by this? Why are you giving yourself attention? What happens when a kid wants attention? What are they doing? They get into everything. They're getting into everything. Some kids when they're teenagers or in middle school, preteens, adolescents, they get in trouble because they're not getting the attention most of the time. They're not getting the attention that they desire. What are you as an adult if you're not getting the attention that you desire from your partner? You acting up. You may be doing things to sabotage your relationship. You're not happy. It's a lot of things that we do to ourselves and we're not giving ourselves attention. I may have to cut that off because that's a little irritating. I'm sorry, guys. That's why this is why this is called YouTube University, so you can do things like that. But when we're not giving ourselves attention, there's things in the physical world that will show up, and there's things that's in the spiritual world that's gonna show up. You feeling tired. You're not having. I remember I was at a point, guys, that I felt like that I was losing myself. I felt like I was having an episode of having oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I felt like I was having an episode where I was having a mental breakdown. I was having a mental breakdown where situations where I got so upset, where I felt lost. I had episodes where I wanted to work. I had to work. I'm self-employed, and I cannot show up fully because I was so distraught of not giving myself, not filling myself up with the cup that I know that's within me. Like, there's so many things of my experience that I do not want anyone to go through. I don't want you to go through those things. So look at the symptoms of not loving yourself, of not being one with yourself. And what are those symptoms? Feeling like lost, unloved, feeling tired, you're mad, there's negative, so you're attracting arguments, you're attracting the resistance that you're creating within yourself. When your body's telling you something, that means like, hey, we're doing all these things to love you, so give us some love. So our bodies have already we were born into this world already with love, and I do not want to go that lower. So I'm gonna erase number 1. Sorry if you did not write that. But number 3 is if your body has already manifested love, because we know how love should feel, right? When we were born, we have an innate understanding of love when you kill. Now, I didn't have an innate understanding of the full range, the full spectrum of love. So I was attracting bits and pieces because I did not overstand and understand it. But now I have a full understanding. I get it. You have the ability to know how love feels. You have the desire for love. And then when you step into that and you're giving yourself, you understand that the abundance of love is infinite. Now, your body has manifested it inside of you, has manifested it. But when you're not paying attention to yourself, when you're not putting yourself first, you have to ask yourself, and I get a lot of people ask themselves about relationships. Have you manifested that inside of yourself? Have you manifested love inside of yourself? That's a whole new video. Have you manifested love inside of you? Inside of yourself, you know? Have you manifested love inside of you? That's a real statement. That is a true statement. Have you manifested abundance? Have you manifested, and this is applicable to everything, anything. Have you manifested everyone wants to be a millionaire? Or some people want to be financially stable. Some people want to manifest health. But have you manifested the health inside of you? Do you know how it feels? Do you know what it looks like? Do you know what you will be doing? So I'm talking about visualization, right? So when you're prioritizing yourself, you got the feels. Philip feels, you feel it. You got the visuals. You got the visuals down. You got the sounds down, and y'all see how I'm working the senses, right? Use your senses, the sixth sense. Use that sixth sense, that imagination. That's a gift, right? Sounds, you got touch, you got smell, right? Use these things that God gave you to use, right? And I'm talking about manifestation, but I want you to prioritize you in love, right? I don't want you to feel like you're lonely. I don't want you to feel like you're undeserving. I don't want you to be out here alone, hurting, feeling unsupported, lost. I've been there for a large part of my life, years that I cannot get back, but I'm so thankful for those years of lessons, those years of what they seemed at that time were failures. And those are the words through my experience that I'm writing down, that I'm learning and I'm applying. That why I'm such a great man right now, because I had to breathe those words up through my experience of what is love. What is love? What is love? What does love in Philip look like? What does love in you look like? You, for you. I'm pausing. Man, that's deep. And that will take you on a trail. These are exercises. The more I do these videos that I will create, I'm going to create. If you ever watch my other videos, I'm in another space. But that is a beautiful exercise. You can have some music, put your music on, meditation music on, have some incense, some candles burning. You have to have some steam. Have some steam going on, y'all. Clean up your space. Practice some breath work, get your body ready, loosen up, and just be able to sit still and visualize. If you can't do all those things, that's fine, but just visualize it. Take yourself out on a date, on a stimulating date, on a visceral date. What are the things that will get you like, man, that person really loved me. I really love me. So I want you to manifest love that's inside of you. What are the benefits, Mr. McGraw? What are the benefits of practicing self-love, right? So it's okay. The more I do this, the better I will become. So I am great. I am grateful. I am thankful. So the benefits. What are the benefits? For me, I'm always saying how better I feel. I feel so much better when I can attune into how I should feel, how I want to feel. I don't have anxiety. It's the loss of anxiety. So if you're a person that struggles with anxiety, anxiety has many definitions. I like to say I'm ungrounded. Like I'm not grounded. Anxiety is I'm ungrounded. I'm uprooted. I'm uprooting myself. It's like I'm breaking off a leaf. I'm breaking off a branch. Excuse me. I'm breaking off a branch, and I'm not trusting the process. I'm uprooting myself into knowing who I am. It's calming, y'all. It's so calming. It's affirming. It's safe. It's so assuring. It's so assuring. It is extremely assuring when you have self-love practice. When you have that discipline down. I don't know how many times I utilize this, guys. But I was in a space over the weekend, and the space was energy totally opposite of the energy now that's conducive for me, how I want to show up. But it was a lot. It was a lot. It was on a low egotistical bandwidth, and I'm not really about that. I'm not really about putting people down, etc., etc. I wasn't for the games, right? And I had to really check in with myself, to smile, and to attract the energy that I desire to feel as I'm there in the flesh. And it prevented me from getting upset. It prevented me from saying things. It prevented me from knowing when to leave when I needed to leave, but show up the way I needed to show up. And leave and exit when the energy needed to leave. I needed to leave because my energy, I did not allow my energy to wane. And you know when you're shining bright, when you're being authentic, and it may irritate people. And it's not the individuals, that's the energy, the frequency that they're tuning in at that time. They could be dealing with stress. They can be dealing with perfectionism. They can be dealing with negative self-doubts. And you come in, and they're not used to seeing this new you. They're not used to feeling that true, authentic you, or within themselves that they forgot what that feels. So it may come out a certain way. It may come out in a certain way that they're attacking you, or they don't like you. But you have to understand, it's the relationship with them that the words that's coming out of their mouths may not be from you. It may be for them to hear what they're saying and what they're thinking for themselves. But that's another spiritual level that some people are not aware of, that I'm understanding of, not how to get triggered so easily, because the trigger is really you. And how I'm learning how to be peaceful with myself is I'm not allowing things to trigger me. I'm not perfect, but I'm knowing how to move in situations, and not how to post things on social media, not how to say things. And I do have a great ability to protect myself, so that's very important. I am a warrior spirit too. So productivity. When you can have a loving mindset, of giving mindset unto yourself. I don't know how many of you all know, but sometimes if you're in a relationship, you thinking about a person more than you thinking about you. Wake up. If you're thinking about a person more than you're thinking about as a man, you think more about a person than your work, wake up. And it's not wake up like there's something wrong, but wake up. Give yourself that so you can just slow down. Being mindful, being loving helps you slow down. It helps you be more productive because it clears out the noise that sometimes of our trauma patterns, or how we learn to cope. And attachment, you know, our ways that we attach to certain things that makes us feel whole. And I want you to be helped by my experience, by these downloads, and I want to be clear on what I'm listening, what I'm receiving, is how to prioritize you. So I'm in the kitchen, I'm thinking about this girl, and it's becoming distracting. It's becoming the loudest thing that's in my mind. So I'm thinking like, whoa, that's not a red flag to her. That's a red, you know, that's maybe an orange or yellow, whatever colors, you know. And I just started smiling because I already knew it. Like, Philip, okay, I didn't check in. You know, I can do this. I can do some mirror work. I can sit there and meditate. And why I meditated, you all, and everything I'm doing today, everything I got done was through my meditation, because I started visualizing the day that I wanted to have for myself. So my subconscious now has developed this dopamine loop of meditating, visualizing how I want to show up for myself. And I get a kick out of being productive. I get a kick out of seeing myself do myself, if that makes sense. Like I'm being myself, like I'm executing how I visualized it. And the more I do this, the more subtle I get, the more I fall into the seat of my soul, this fall into the seat of my life. Ashe. All right, and okay, and this is the last thing, because I'm just getting used to doing longer videos. So I'm just gonna write this down. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is gonna be my message, my last message, because this is maybe the title. Give unto yourself, and I'm not sure if this is saying already, but I don't care. This was given to me. What you want others to give to you. All right. Give unto yourself what you want others to give to you. Give unto yourself. Give that attention to yourself. And this will help so much in the world. It will help when you're scrolling down social media. It will help when if you're going shopping, or if you desire something else, if you desire a relationship, if you desire to take a trip, if you desire to pay off bills or to earn more money. I know this is a trickle of manifestation, but you gotta give it to yourself, and don't worry, it's divine timing. You are just preparing for it. Edify yourself. You're being edified, you're being strengthened, you're growing. You're watering yourself. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Take it easy. I'm telling you, take it easy. Take it easy. And that's really all I have for you today, is give unto yourself what you want others to give to you. Prioritize yourself. See, there's a flow of things that you will feel, and you will begin to have a beautiful transformation, a glorious transformation you will make part of your healing journey. So this has been a lesson for me. I feel edified. I feel at peace by doing this. I am so thankful. And please communicate with me, because that's how I know how I'm doing to the community. And please like and share. And I enjoy this. I really do. I really, really enjoy this. I'm writing my book, and it's just so many beautiful things that's coming from this. So wherever you are on this beautiful planet, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Be so good to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it. My messages has a lot to do with spirituality, mental health, emotional health, and how you feel. How you think is how you feel. So it taps into physical health. This is literally all about well-being, guys. But I use words from my story, from my life, from my experience about not prioritizing myself. I did not know how to. So if you're a teenager, if you're a young adult in your 20s, If you're a young adult in your 30s, if you're a young adult in your 40s, because I'm about to be 40, so I gotta bump it up a little bit. Do you, like, do you focus on you? And you'll find how you may need an hour, you may need 30 minutes, you may need 2 hours. You can spread it out through the day. You may have to have a weekend for yourself, but the bits and pieces that you can give to yourself, 15 minutes, guys, just build upon it. Build upon it. And I took a risk, I took a leap of faith regarding my career, and it literally has allowed me, through ups and downs, to do some things that is really helps me feel so connected to source in life and to myself. I've always been this guy, but now the less distractions I have, the less clutter, the noise that I'm eliminating out of my life, the more I'm doing things that are so life-giving, so fulfilling, so rich in this tapestry. And I'm just so thankful. It's an honor, it's humbling, it's empowering, it's exciting. I feel successful. Like, I feel success, and it's so worthy. So thank you all. Thank you so much. I love you. Peace.